Science with Folly.
Kia ora, welcome to Science with Folly. Today, we're going to be learning about Markovnikov's rule. So who was Markovnikov? Well, Vladimir Vasilyevich Markovnikov was a Russian chemist, and he first formulated this rule in 1865. And as far as we're concerned, Markovnikov's rule simply relates to the addition or elimination reactions of organic compounds. When an organic compound such as propene here reacts with a hydrogen halide, we can say that the hydrogen is added to the carbon with the most hydrogens and the halide is added to the carbon with the least hydrogens. Let's see what this looks like. So here I've got propene. As you know, it's an alkene, it's got a double bond and it's got 3 carbons. Here I've got hydrogen bromide. When they react, there's 2 possible outcomes. Obviously, this bond here will break and we can have the hydrogen join into carbon number 2 and the bromine join onto carbon number 1. And if that's the case, we form this one here, 1-bromo-propane. But the other option is that the hydrogen could go onto carbon 1 and the bromine could go onto carbon 2, and this would give us 2-bromo-propane. Now, what we say is that this rule, Markovnikov's rule, says that the rich get richer. So this carbon initially had 2 hydrogens attached to it, and therefore it was richer than this carbon here. And so at the end of it, the major product is that this one will get the hydrogen and the bromine will go there. The minor product is where the opposite occurs. So with addition reactions, we have a major and a minor product that can be formed. Markovnikov's rule also applies to the formation of alcohols from alkenes. So here we go, we've got propene plus H2O, and there's 2 different products that can be formed. Remember, the H2O molecule breaks apart and forms an H and an OH. See if you can figure this out. So the major product here is propan-2-ol, because this carbon here, carbon 1, already had 2 hydrogens and it gains the hydrogen, and carbon 2 gets the hydroxyl group. Whereas the minor product, obviously the opposite happens. So Markovnikov's rule, the rich getting richer, applies in a number of addition reactions. Markovnikov's rule also applies in elimination reactions. Here I've got butan-2-ol. Now, I've got 2 options. I can lose this hydrogen and this hydroxyl group to form a water molecule and but-2-ene, or alternatively, I could lose this hydroxyl group and this hydrogen to make but-1-ene and water. So of these 2, which one's the major and which one's the minor product? Well, the poor get poorer, which is the opposite of the rich getting richer, and so this carbon had 3 hydrogens, so it's going to keep its hydrogen. This carbon here is going to lose the hydroxyl group and the hydrogen. So obviously but-2-ene will be the major product and but-1-ene will be the minor product. So I hope that helped you understand a bit about Markovnikov's rule. Do a bit of practice on some of these equations and I'm sure you'll get there. Just remember, the rich get richer, poor get poorer. Well, that doesn't actually happen. A rising tide lifts all boats, according to Adam Smith. But anyway, have a good day. Ka kite anō.
Science with Folly. Science with Folly.
Actually, it was John F. Kennedy, not Adam Smith, who said that. Clearly, I'm not a good economist.